But I was at the gym, and there was this very, very attractive lady. Now, here's the thing. I never have, and I never will, talk to a woman at the gym. Never. I will never do it because, one, they don't want you to talk to them. And that's totally
not
fine.
why they're there.
I don't want people talking to me at the gym, so I get it. But I did see at least 5 men go up and talk to this woman. 5 people. And
my God.
I felt so fucking bad the entire time. Like, I'm running, and I'm like, the girl is like to the side over there. And of course I notice her. She's a very attractive woman.
Yeah.
But she's like doing her thing, working out. And I see these guys. I know they're not with her. Like, they didn't come to the gym with her because they walk from across the gym over to, and it's just like, gross.
That's so weird.
But I have to say, the confidence that you have to have as a man to walk up to a woman at a gym is astronomical. You have to have no like social awareness whatsoever.
What you have to tell me at least that these guys were like buff, like in really good shape.
Yes.
It had to be the guys who like have
if I went up to her, she would have
arms.
laughed in my fucking face. It would have been like, get the fuck
Well, maybe
out
she
of
would have
here.
taken you seriously for some reason because you're not a meathead. I don't know.
I should have walked up to the girl and been like, hey, I have fucked all those guys. They're not that good. Like, not even worth it.
It hurts. It just hurts.
I feel like we have to put this out here. We are on this show giving financial advice. Take all what we say as financial advice because we are professionals. So I want that out
We
there.
are professionals.
We're good at financial advice.
And take it and run with it. Because
I think if your
get
axe is sharp enough, Lucas, go for it. Mine the fuck out of those coins.
Axe? My pickaxe.
Yeah. Okay. You've Minecraft. You know how to do it. I believe in you.
Minecraft. That's really sweet of you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Aaron.
You look great as a crypto miner.
That looks great on you.
You look so good on that computer. Oh, amazing.
You've made $20,000.
So I'm confused of what mining gear for crypto is. Is it just like, is it a t-shirt that says, I do crypto? Like, or I heart crypto and the I heart New York?
No, it's not like
New
merch. It's not merch. Like you buy a computer that mines whatever the fuck that means. It makes you money.
It is very confusing.
It's a money printing machine.
Oh, so you'd be basically working at a mint.
Mint?
Yeah, a mint. Isn't that where they print money?
At a mint? I thought
the
it
royal
was something
mint
you put in your mouth so you could kiss the honey.
See, that's different. That's called cocaine. This is different. No, actually, cocaine or chewing tobacco. That's the one.
Tobacco.
It could be either. Whatever you're feeling.
Tobacco.
No, a mint is where they print money.
What is it?
Yeah.
Now I'm looking it up.
I've been to a mint before. I think I went to the mint.
Really?
I think it's in Philadelphia, and I think I went to it.
You watched them print money?
I don't think the machines were on that day.
Okay.
You see the state of this country, money. Lucas. You think they're printing money?
They have to.
They haven't even gotten back to me about my request to be on the $2 bill. Replace it with my face. I feel like that's worth it.
Aaron, I would put all of my money into that. I would only carry around $2 bills.
That's what I'm saying. You should call them. Everyone listening, call your local congressman and let them know how important this is to you. There are a lot of other issues going on in this country, but this should be our main focus. If I'm not on the $2 bill by 2024, we end the podcast.
Okay. I can agree to that.
Asterisks.
Okay.
Any other bill will be allowed as well. If I'm on the penny, we end the show sooner.
Wait, so that's worse if you're on the penny?
Correct. I'm not taking that away from...
But if you're not on any bill by 2024,
Correct.
We have to end.
Correct. I'm not taking that away from Abe. He's got it. That's his.
Yeah, you know what?
He's the king of
God
copper.
Bless Abe.
King of copper. I'm not
classically known as the King of Copper.
as the king, Abe Lincoln, the king of copper. We know he was. Everyone knows he was the king of copper. Let's start with this one. Is it weird for a guy to sleep with stuffed animals and love them as if they were his own children? I'm a 24-year-old working professionally. That's our age. I'm short but pretty muscular and have never dated before. What do girls think of guys with stuffed animals? I currently have a stuffed pig, 2 teddy bears, a moose, a rhinoceros, a penguin, and an elephant. They take up half my bed and I treat them like my own children. I have names for each of them and pretend to be their father and cuddle them before bed each night. I also have a pillow that I humanize. The pillow is a picture of Ralph Wiggum, an animated little boy from The Simpsons who I think is adorable, and I pretend he is my own child, cuddle/kiss my pillow. Will women find this weird, and can I still maintain this habit? Now, part of me thinks this is a joke, but I'm going to treat it as if it's real. This is scary stuff. I'm scared. I'm quaking in my boots.
I'm going nuts right now, Aaron.
I don't know if it's because of this or Squirrel Appreciation Day, but I'm going nuts.
Going fucking nuts right now.
Hit me with your observations here.
Aaron.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like you said, frankly, terrifying.
Yep.
I am willing to bet that this is a normal person. Yes.
What?
I'm willing to bet that this is a normal person, and this is something they hide. Something.
Oh.
This is their weird,
their deep, dark
guilty
secret.
pleasure.
Shit.
And if that's as weird as you get, cool. You know what?
Yeah,
Leave it at
hope.
that.
I hope.
Leave it at that.
Because Jesus Christ, our age, the stuffed animals take up half their bed. That's absurd. Also, how big is the moose? They have a stuffed moose. How big is this moose? Moose are big creatures.
Meese are gigantic.
Yeah, Meeson.
Messiah.
Yes, the Messiah. But I like. It's fucking weird that it would be less weird if you just had stuffed animals. It's the fact that you interact with them and you treat them like they're your children.
That's the weird part.
That is fucking weird.
They all have names. I don't think they should. I think maybe one of them has a name.
Yeah.
And that's kind of normal because you named it when you were young.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's fine. How often are you talking to these things?
Every night.
How often are you does it say every night?
Every night. I kiss them before I go to bed every night.
What? No, Don't do that.
Yep.
I guess if it makes you happy, I can't tell you to not do it. But here's I do have advice for this person. You've maxed out. You cannot afford to be weird anywhere else in your life.
Yeah.
Because if that compounds with more things, you're fucked.
Yeah, no,
That's
you're
it.
really done. Like, and it
You're
says
done.
it does say in the beginning, I've never had a girlfriend before.
Okay.
But I love that he starts with, I'm short but pretty muscular. Yeah, sir. Yeah. Thanks for letting us know before you drop this huge bomb. He's like trying to stick the landing with us or like pad the landing. It's like, just to let you know, it's like giving the good news before the bad news.
Yeah.
I'm muscular.
Listen. My dick is short, but the girth, it is very round. I'm telling you. And people say that's better. That's better.
People have told me that's better. By the way, I talk to my stuffed animals, as if they're kids. So I just want to put that.
When do you bring that up in the date?
You don't. That's the thing. He can't, and he can never bring anyone to his house ever. Like he has to be engaged before he does this. Like, sir,
is it your place or your place?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not going to my place. And then when she asks why, make up. Honestly, say you murder people. That might be a better option. Like, just be like, oh, I'm a murderer. Actually, I have bodies in my closet. Because Jesus Christ, that's kind of terrifying. Because like I know, like I said, if you just have a stuffed animal, 1, 2 maximum, And you're a girl. I wouldn't look at you weird if you just have
Girls, yeah.
you know? So I don't think we should be like, all right, just because you're a guy, you couldn't also just like have a stuffed animal.
You can have some. But half the bed.
Half the bed.
Talking to them.
You
all
are
have names.
You are 24. They all have names.
Are they 24?
Yeah, 24. Our age.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's bad. It's bad.
You only live your 20s once. Is this how you want to spend them?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. Maybe. And that's fine.
Would this man be a good father, though? He has all this practice.
Sounds like he's hoarding kids, so maybe not.
That's
Could
good.
run an orphanage.
This guy might end up killing some people. Like, I feel like he might be.
He could be
Something's
Noah.
gonna set him off. I feel like he hasn't he has some childhood trauma that he holds in these stuffed animals, and he's gonna explode one day.
Each one of them is a very bad thing he did.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
The giraffe's name is Arson. The rhinoceros's name is Murder. The monkey's name is Jealousy. They're all sins.
They are all sins. All right.
Yeah, that's too bad.
That's weird.
Man.
That's weird as fuck. That's weird as fuck.
But yeah, Aaron's right. Wait till you're married to let them know.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's you.
Keep pushing it off.
Gotta hold that off as long as possible.
Yeah, you had a wild.
I had a wild weekend.
Weekend.
It was mainly just one night. So I have to start this. I have to look directly into the camera because I know for a fact my parents are gonna watch this, and I have to turn it off. Turn it. Do not watch this. Skip ahead. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Maybe 15, 10-ish minutes. I don't know how long the story's gonna take. Skip ahead. To be safe, skip to the end. Don't even watch the episode. Just to be safe, because
Stop here.
Literally stop. I do not want you to listen to this, but I have to tell the story.
Mr. and Mrs. Fern,
Yes.
if you are listening, stop. I don't know if you're washing the dishes. I don't know if you're walking the dog. I don't know if you're looking at old pictures of Aaron when his head was too big. All right?
It was huge.
Stop listening.
Yes. And I guess worst case scenario, if you do listen, do not talk to me about it ever.
Never bring it up.
Do not ever talk to me about it ever. Okay.
All right. Now, Aaron, you've gotten my attention.
Yeah.
What happened?
Okay, so I was out with some friends. To start the day, I was out watching some of the football games. This was Saturday. Okay, so I'm watching the football games. It's the Tennessee Titans were playing. They play in Nashville. It was a great scene. It was like mob downtown. It was really fun. They lost, so everyone was depressed. So I was with a few friends, and a few other friends joined us afterward. Okay, so we go to this bar, and we're just kind of hanging out, and they get there. When they get there, they are unbelievably drunk, and it is maybe 8:30 p.m. I was like, how is it possible that you're this drunk at 8:30 p.m.? They're out of their minds. They're not even paying attention to anything that's happening. We're sitting there. All of a sudden, this guy comes up to the table with a bunch of tequila shots.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, nobody take these shots. We don't know this guy, whatever. And oh, no, this is our neighbor. We invited him out. I'm going to bleep that out. I'm going to bleep that name out. This guy, okay, I'm going to ask Kenny to bleep that name out. This guy puts it down, and everyone does. I don't do a tequila shot. I'm like, I don't trust this. I'm not doing it. Everyone does a shot because I see everyone is unbelievably drunk. So someone's going to have to be a little bit sober at the end of the night. And I made the personal decision that it was going to have to be me.
Yeah.
And
you're a responsible guy. That makes sense.
So a few of them get unbelievably drunk to the point where I have to get them an Uber. So I get them an Uber. I walk them to the Uber. They go home. I go back to the bar. At this point, there's 5 of us left, including this guy. Okay. It's maybe 9:30, and they're like, we need to go home. We're
wait, you sent everyone home before 10?
Correct, because they were.
Oh no!
It was
Did they
bad.
take that shot? Did they took the
Yes,
tequila
yes,
shot as
yeah.
well? No, bad idea.
And they were
Sorry,
all
Mr.
gone.
Hansen, don't do that.
They were all gone. So I'm trying to think, where am I at the store? So yeah, it's
Send 'em
9:30
home.
and
It's
we
9:30.
I am carrying this man out of the bar. And I met this man 2 seconds ago, and I'm carrying him out of the bar. We get outside. We end up going to like a few other places because like everyone's
You
got to go.
carried him to the next bar?
Well, here's the thing. Everyone had to go to the bathroom. Everyone had to pee. So it was like everyone was going. We were like, I was like, why didn't you go to the bathroom when we were in the bar that we were just at? And so everyone had to go to the bathroom. It was very annoying. We get outside. We order an Uber XL. But here's the thing. This man is like blackout drunk, right? So if he throws up in the Uber, we're fucked. Like,
Yeah.
if it's one of our phones and he throws up in the Uber, then it comes back to us. We get banned from Uber. That's not happening. I'm not dealing with that. So we take his phone. We use his face to get into his phone and get the Uber XL. Okay.
Genius.
It's like
spent money on
it's
his
like
card.
$80.
Oh.
And thank God he had his like Apple Pay set up because we like just clicked it and like used his Apple Pay. So we get into this. I'm carrying this man. I have to like. It's like I'm putting a toddler in the backseat of a car. I have to pick him up, put him in the backseat of the Uber, and we start to drive. He immediately passes out, and I'm honestly like, all right, thank God he passed out because I'm not. It's way better than him being like dry heaving or something in the car. He passes out. We're like, what are we gonna do with him? Like, how are we gonna handle this? We get back. Luckily, they all live
you know
in the
where
same
he lived?
Yeah, they all live in the same building.
Okay.
Because remember, I said earlier, like, this is their neighbor.
Right.
So we bring him in. We get back to the apartment. He wakes up like out of the car. He doesn't stop saying my name for the next like hour that we're with him. He keeps saying, Aaron, where's Aaron? And I'm right here. I'm taking care of you the whole time. We get him into the elevator. We get him into we like take his keys out of his pocket. We're like getting him into the room. I don't know why, but this entire time I haven't realized how like limp his body is. Like he is not functioning at all. I've just been carrying him the entire time, thinking he's walking, but he's not. He's really just dragging his feet. So we get him into his bed, and here's where I was going to say, boom, done. End of the night. We got him into his bed. We're out. The people that I was with were much more worried than I was. So they wanted to stay to make sure that he didn't like throw up or like choke on his vomit or anything like that. Obviously, I was like, fine, we'll stay. We'll make sure he's okay.
I guess that's fair. You
But
spent $80 on the man.
There was a lot of things in his apartment where I was like, I know I would not be friends with this man. Like this man is he's got some memorabilia, not great memorabilia. So he's like fully dressed and
like
he's
World War II. Like,
he's
German stuff.
yeah. So he's in his bed asleep. But like we keep having to like turn him because he's on his stomach or he's on his back. And it's like, you can't, either of those, bad news bears. You need to be on your side. And like I put his trash can next to his bed and everything.
Yep.
He all of a sudden like gets up, like out of nowhere, gets up. He's like, I have to go to the bathroom. Now again, remember, his top half is working. His bottom half, not working. When he says I have to go to the bathroom, I assume he has to throw up. So I pick him up and I have him in like a full Nelson, like his head in front of me, like this. I'm walking him like a rag doll to the toilet. And everyone's still in the room. We're all in the room because everyone's worried about him. I'm like, can we just fucking leave, please? So I'm like holding him. I was like, get down on your knees. Like you need to be down here to throw up or whatever. He's like, no. It's like, what do you mean? You have to do this. It's like, no, I have to pee. And he pulls down his pants, his whole pants, the whole thing. And I screamed at the other people. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I don't want you to see me. Because there were females. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. As he was about to, like, before it happened, I was able to, like, say, get away and shut the door, like, in the bathroom. So that, nobody
Wait,
was.
were you in the bathroom already?
I was holding him in the bathroom, and everyone else is in his room, and I like quickly shut the door.
Oh no.
And I had to like help him sit down on the toilet. And after that, I was like, all right, I'm done.
So
And
did you saw
I saw his whole penis and balls. Yes. I saw the whole thing.
like
I saw the whole
like
thing.
he went-
I had met
he
this
went
man.
whoosh,
And
and he
I
went-
Yep. No, I wasn't, it wasn't in my face. I was like holding him up, but like his stuff was out. And he just like
Oh.
had to go to the bathroom. And he did. And then we got him back into his bed. And that was it.
Now let me ask
and then
you
I
this,
said,
when-
and then I was like, I have to go. And we left his apartment, and I just kind of like sat in the hallway for a hot minute. And then I was also like talking to one of my other friends, just talking to him like, listen, I've seen too many penises tonight. I've seen far too many. One, but that's far too many.
one is
for
too
me.
many.
So that was the night. The whole entire time he kept saying my name. Like no one has ever wanted me. No female has ever wanted me as much as this man wanted me. Probably a little closeted for,
think?
again, the memorabilia. Made me
Oh.
think probably closeted.
Okay.
But very like probably
He's a Bills fan.
probably anti yes, probably anti a lot of things.
Oh. Okay.
In general, I would not be friends with this guy. 100%, I would not be friends with him. But I helped him because one, I'm a good person, and
That's nice of
two,
you.
like I'm not gonna let. If we had just left him downtown, he wouldn't have made it home. 100%.
No, he wouldn't have.
And so,
I
like,
love.
the end of the night ended up being fine. We all hung out, and it was whatever. But that whole span of time that I just told you that story was about an hour and a half.
That's too long.
No, Lucas, that's unbelievably
Wait.
short.
The whole.
From
I thought you just meant getting him home.
No. From like them getting to the bar to then getting him into the bed
Oh my God! Really?
was about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
So pretty much, you got to the bar,
Mm-hmm.
hung out for 5 minutes, and then immediately just had to play.
We were there
Parents.
for maybe a half hour, 45 minutes ish, and then we got him home, brought him to the bed.
Oh
And
no,
It was bad. It was so bad.
that's night ruining
It,
for sure.
No, it was like it wasn't at the end. Like I said, like
ended up being okay.
ended up being fine. But the thing is like no one else saw the dick. I did. I was like, is this what people feel like when they get flashed? This is what they feel like. It was horrible. I was like, I don't want to see your dick. Put it away. But
By
the
the way,
But he like couldn't. He didn't know. He was blacked out. He couldn't function at all. Now, this all happens. I wake up the next morning. Everything's fine.
there's more.
The night before, one of the people I was with had made a group chat with all of us,
Mhm.
which was a dumb idea. Looking back,
Wait, with him?
with him, shouldn't have done it. He messaged the group before anyone else, wakes up before anyone else. And his first thing that he says is, who the fuck paid $80 for an Uber on my phone? I immediately started to lose my mind. I didn't message anything, but I was like, fuck this guy. Like, I am pissed. I'm so mad. And he's like, you guys need to Venmo me now. Like, it was way too much. Like, he clearly did not remember what we did for him. So
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him since. I Venmo'd him for
You did.
not the whole thing. I paid like maybe like ended up being like $100 because we tipped the guy generously because he was dealing with our asses. And so I sent him like $20 and I was like, you know what, man, here, and shut the fuck up. Never talk to me again, because I have only met you while you're drunk as fuck. You seem like a dick, because if this was me, if I was him and my friends helped me, even if the bill was unbelievably large to the point that it was, I would say, you know what, guys, I got it. That's on me. I fucked.
Yeah,
I got so
that-
drunk
that
that
is
this is
on
on
him.
me. So I will pay it. When he woke up, he didn't even say thank you. He didn't do shit. He just said, who the fuck paid $80 for the Uber and tipped him 20%? I'm not made of money. I was like, I want to kill you. I want you dead.
Fuck that guy.
You
Fuck
are a
him.
piece of shit. I hate you. And I want everyone in the world to know that I hate you. So, and you're lucky I'm not putting your name in this because I honestly want to because I fucking hate you. But before we talk about that, I do want to talk about you on TikTok real quick because, you know, that's how we have found you in the first place, like a few months ago.
Right.
So you posted something recently and we got to talk about it. You got banned from TikTok Live.
Oh my God.
What happened with that? What went on with that? I'm very confused.
Streaking. No. It was I don't really know what happened. I have this song called that I always sing on live. It's not out yet.
Okay.
This is my theory. Because I got nothing happened. I reviewed it. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I got banned for bullying, which I don't even know how I could.
Way.
I don't even know. Like,
No way, you got banned for bullying.
So I was like, I don't know if like I was bullying or people in the comments were bullying or whatever. But I have this song called Sick of This Shit.
Okay.
And I sing it every night.
Yeah.
And then I got banned, and I was like, that's the only thing I can think of. Like it's like sick of this shit. I'm better alone. All this.
Yeah.
It's like just a total FU song. And
Now I have to ask. Well, if it's an FU song, do you think there's a chance the person you were like saying it to was on? Like was
they're
like watching
they're
you?
reporting you. They're like, I am not listening to this.
This is bullying.
Maybe like a ton of people took it personally. They all thought it was about them. They're like
Everyone
like,
tunes in to see if you're gonna say you're sick of them every night.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I was like, that's my only lead. I have no idea. So it's still a mystery. I have no idea.
But you're no longer banned now.
That's good.
No, I'm not banned.
Nice.
I've been
Awesome.
I'm very on now.
Yeah. Is it weird to have a favorite word every 5 to 6 months? I've noticed ever since I could remember, I had a favorite word where I say a specific type of word repeatedly in different instances and circumstances. Then randomly, after 5 to 6 months, I'd find a new word and the cycle continues. Is it weird?
Lucas?
Always passing the
Spencer,
torch. Okay.
Spencer has to sit with it for a minute. He's processing.
I don't think this is tough, guys.
It's just tough. I have two thoughts initially. My first thought is every toddler I've ever met does this, and it's every sentence. It's always actually they actually wanted to actually do this that many times.
Oh, yeah.
You know how they do that? They learn
Yeah.
a new word and they're like in love with it,
Yeah.
which I think is adorable.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, I do this. I definitely do this. Like I've
Yeah.
been saying facts a lot. Dude, facts. Absolutely.
Facts? Dude, facts.
Like
You've
I'm on
been
the phone
using
at
facts?
work.
You're
Yeah,
using
I'm on-
facts all the time?
Dude, facts.
Dude, it's
I'm
like,
Oh,
like-
yeah.
It's like some old man, and he's like, "Yeah, that's just not how it works." Like facts, man. You're absolutely right. about
Facts.
that.
Facts.
Facts.
Wait. But like when you start saying it though, do you know those words where you start out saying it as a joke, totally as a joke because it's so ridiculous, and then it sneaks its way into
Yeah.
your everyday vocab?
Yes. Yes. That's
That
been
was
Bro.
one of them.
and it's always kind of like slang, you know? Like it's always
Yeah.
like I started using bet as a joke, and now I
Bet.
say bet all the time, and I hate it. Every time I say it,
I know,
I'm mad
I
at
know.
myself that I say bet because half
No,
the time I'm like, wait a minute, we're not even betting on anything. This doesn't make sense.
Bet.
Why are we using it?
Dude, I'll say RN. Like I'll be like RN, man. I'll be there.
That's
Oh
weird.
no, you're
That's
one of
weird.
those.
in real life.
That's
so
weird.
weird.
And that
That's
was
weird.
a
Home,
joke.
home.
It was a-
Put them in a home.
Yeah, you're gone.
I swear,
have to
I
go.
swear, is ironic at first, and now I belong in a
Lucas, that's bad.
Yeah,
That's
not good.
really
that's bad.
I'm sorry. That's.
I'm going to the bathroom, RN.
Did
so.
you write this?
All right.
Was this you?
Who are
Did
you talking to? Who are you talking to when you say that?
Yeah.
Not,
Oh
not
my
my
God.
cat. Not my cat.
That's okay.
I think this
I have
isn't like.
questions for you.
Yeah. But do you think this is weird, Spencer? Do you think it's like inherently weird, or is it kind of just only because, in my opinion, it's like they are the only ones that know they're using it a ton, unless it's excessive.
Mm.
You know?
If it's like subconscious, like I don't know, just kind of sneaks its way, not so weird.
Yeah.
But if it's conscious, like I'm gonna say, I like saying this. I'm gonna say it
Yeah.
all. That's weird.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So
I think it's definitely we need some more context. I think it is pretty
Yeah.
weird because it's one word.
Yeah.
That's what makes it strange. Like if it's a bit that you're like trying to do with your friends and you're like you use that bit every once in a while and you know you're
Yeah.
repeating it and it's funny and then eventually one day you say it and it's not funny and then you got to switch it up and you got to change to a new bit. Like that's different. But it's
Yeah,
just one
yeah.
word that you're like it's like they woke up
Right,
and they have
dude.
just like a word of the day calendar next to their
Yeah.
bed. And they're like, this is the one. This is the one I'm gonna use.
I like the idea that it's like a
RN.
really
I
long
can't
word.
believe
Yeah,
you say
it's
RN.
the RN's back.
I'm never-
RN.
Oh.
Lucas, you deserve to
Bet.
be dragged on the internet for saying RN. That's just unbelievable. I got a comment on one of my videos yesterday. It was my Troy Bolton video. And it says this. It
Oh,
says,
yeah,
this is
yeah.
the video that gave off short guy energy. And I was like, that's like so mean and random. Like, why would someone say that to me?
Yeah.
And I looked at the like photo and I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was like a 12-year-old boy at first. And I opened it. There's fucking Cassie.
Yeah. Like an old video of yours.
Just literally like the first video that I ever got a decent amount of views on. And she just ruined me. And so I responded and I
dug into you.
I said, this comment is causing me to go back to therapy.
Good.
So I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it.
It's brutal.
It was
brutal.
brutal. But the thing is, Lucas, and this is bad for her because I feel like we were at a truce, you know, like we were
You guys
there
were
was
definitely at a
no
truce.
bad blood in this moment. And now it's starting again.
Well,
So
Aaron, that's the thing I love about Cassie is that you guys can be on perfect terms.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, she's cracking out the whips.
Yep.
She's breaking your back.
Yep.
Pulling your nards.
Yeah, she's gonna like just destroy me someday.
And you're just left wondering, what did I do?
Yep.
Do you think you could fight somebody?
I could.
You
You know
think you
what's
would fight
you know what's
somebody?
very funny, Lucas, and I do want to have this conversation with you because I was getting pissed about this the other day. So I was talking with two of my friends here, and there was a moment when I don't know if I told you this. I might have told you separately, not on the pod, maybe, but I almost got into a fight at a bar.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm not going to go into detail too much about that, but
Doesn't matter.
I almost got into a fight at a bar, and we left the bar, the friends that I were with, and they said to me, they were like, thank God you didn't fight him. Like, he was a big dude. He would have kicked your ass. And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, he was just he was like a bulky dude. And I was like, I mean, I was looking this guy directly in the eye, like same height as him. Yeah, maybe he had a little bit more muscle. But the entire time, guess what? He is so drunk and I am not. So I have the upper hand of being sober enough to like even move out of the way or have balance. You know, I was like giving them a bunch of different things. And like people don't know that like I know how to fight. Like I can fight someone if need be. And people are always like shitting on karate and stuff like that. They're like, it's so dumb. But like,
oh, that's right. You did karate.
the entire time I was literally thinking to myself, all right, if he does this, I'm going to do this. If he throws this punch, I'm going to do this. Like I was ready. I was ready to go. And I was just waiting for him to do it. Cause I'm like, I'm not starting the fight. But if he punches me, I'll fuck him up.
You'll finish it. You'll finish that fight.
That's
Did you give him an
exactly what I was
ocular
thinking.
pat down?
An ocular pat down. He was the thing is I didn't want to fight this guy because he was so fucking drunk. Like he was just unbelievably drunk. And I was very mad. But still to this day, they're like, you would have lost that fight.
They say, but Aaron, how long ago has it been since you've practiced?
It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Years. Probably 7 years.
7?
Mm-hmm.
How old were you when you stopped?
I think I was 17.
Okay, that's old enough to like
Yeah.
remember some of it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like,
You were trained. You were trained in the art of martial.
yeah, and I just don't. It was very upsetting because karate has this stigma of it like being like not real fighting. You know?
Does it?
Yeah. So many people are like, "Oh, you did karate?" Like, I'm like, "Yeah, I know how to fucking fight. Like, if I had to throw down, I could do it." So it's like I don't get why people keep telling me that I won't. I couldn't. I would have been beaten up by this guy.
Aaron, there's only one way to prove that you can fight somebody.
And that's to fight someone.
That's to fight somebody.
I know, and I don't. That's the thing. I'm never going to start a fight, and
Eh,
that's
Right, I
another
mean,
thing.
That's karate. Karate says don't start a fight.
And that's like the whole point of their argument too. Is like they're like, well, like we've never seen you in a fight. You seem like more of a lover than a fighter. It's like I am. I'm not denying that. I'm not going out and seeking out a fight. Like I don't want to fight someone. I'm saying if the situation came to me, I could win a fight. It depends on who I'm fighting. Yes. But this man, we were the same height. We were eye to eye. He was maybe a little bit bulkier than me, but I had more awareness just in general. I was more aware. And if I wanted to, I had steps behind me. I could have the upper ground, the higher ground. I could have it if I wanted
Take
to.
some steps back.
Exactly.
Give yourself a smaller platform to stand on. Smart.
Yeah, I don't know. So I was upset about that because I personally think I could have won the fight. Like people are like, you would have gotten your ass kicked. No, I wouldn't have. Even if I
Aaron,
like
I
had
believe
lost
you.
the fight, I would like. First of all, they would have probably broken it up before anything really happened. So it was like,
Right.
it was very.
Can I
very
say
dumb.
something?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Go
I
ahead.
think your Italian is showing right now.
Oh, for sure.
Have you ever
No,
seen that
for
bit
sure.
where it's like, if it was me in that situation,
Mhm.
things would have gone down differently.
Yeah.
Things would have gone. I'm doing Jewish voice. I don't know why.
You are doing
Just try-
Jewish voice.
I'm trying to do it in New York. I think
You're doing like
Hey, things
New
would have gone
York
down
Jewish
differently.
instead of New York Italian.
Right. What can I say? What can I
Yeah.
say? I'm just really good at what I do.
Yeah, you are. You're great at
But that
impression.
is very that is the Italian in you. I think, Aaron. I think you're probably right. You're a big dude also, and like you do sports. I think that you also have that to your benefit.
It's just kind of upsetting. Especially like
agile.
the specific people that were telling me I would have lost that fight. It wasn't great. It wasn't great. I don't like when certain people tell me that I would lose a fight. So
Certain people.
yeah,
Why?
women.
Women. Well, that's demasculating.
It is.
Emasculating
It is.
makes you feel like less of a man.
So that sucked.
That makes me want to fight. If a woman were to say it, I'd be like,
Okay, that's the thing. Like they were
I'd be like puffing out. What the fuck are you
I
talking
wanted
about?
to run right back
baby?
in there and fight the guy. I was like, let's do it right now. I'm gonna show you I can. It sucks the whole time. I was like, damn. Because like I said, I don't want to fight
Yeah.
someone, but it's
You don't want to.
at one point I literally said, like, can you just like lie to me and tell me that I would win the fight? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you tearing me down?
If do you think there's any Olympic sport that if you had trained since you were a kid, you could have made it at this age?
I don't think
You
so.
could
I
have
mean,
done it.
I was so bad at all sports growing up.
All of them.
I just wasn't good at them. I wasn't good at sports. I also really didn't care about sports when I was younger. I just
Mm.
didn't
Okay.
give a shit. So it's like I don't know. I don't think I would have, but like if I just don't think I'd be able to. I would have loved to like done like snowboarding because like Shaun White was
That's just
just like
fucking
a
cool.
beast. Like it's just cool. Shaun White's like
just
the
some dude.
coolest dude. It's just awesome watching him, and it's sad that he's retiring. But like, yeah, but
Is he retiring?
yeah, it was his last Olympics.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
No wonder he cried.
Yeah, big sad. Big Thad. Quick math.
Yeah. I think. But I was thinking about it. I was watching the Olympics,
Mhm.
and there's that joke. You've probably heard this joke. It would be there should be a section before every game of just a regular person
Yes.
trying to do the thing.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So that way we know how much these people are freaks
Yeah.
when they do the Olympics. My idea is that instead of that's for the Olympics, but
Mhm.
instead of the X Games, so like switch your mind to the X Games.
Okay. Yeah.
the way we make it different is I think there should be regular X Games, and then I think that there should be other versions of X Games so we can see how crazy it is.
Okay.
My first idea is the triple X Games,
Okay.
and it's retired porn stars.
I'm
And they have to do all these stunts naked. Like doing a 1080 on that half pipe, but it's like some old lady and her tits are hanging down to her knees.
Why is this? Why are you thinking about this?
The
This
triple
is-
X Games.
I guess it would sell.
It would sell. It would
would
sell. You'd
sell.
watch it. Don't tell me you wouldn't watch that, Aaron.
That would be hilarious. I would have to watch it.
You'd have to watch. Dude, I see.
Someone's
I
like,
could
"Hey,
see
the
you watching
triple X
the,
games are on." I'd be like, "Yeah, let's do it. Let's watch it."
Let's
Pull it
put
up.
on.
Is it weird that I like to drink room temperature coffee? Not hot, not cold, but room temp. As if it's like sitting out or something.
I do that a lot. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
In fact, every day when I get my coffee, I put ice cubes in it first.
Mhm.
It's so hot out of the pot,
Mhm.
hot out of pot. It ends up just being room temperature, and then I'll leave it in my car,
Mhm.
and then I'll finish it at my break, and it's like room temperature. Is that weird? That's weird.
Lucas, no. I do the same shit every day.
My man coming through.
I do the same shit every day. And can I also tell you, can I confess something else?
Yeah.
This isn't weird as me.
It's you.
Mm-hmm.
Is it actually?
It is
You
actually
made this.
me. It's actually
Are
me
you serious?
because someone told me it was weird. And I don't think so.
I don't think so.
And here's
Oh,
why I
I'd
don't
do
think it's
it.
weird. And this is why I like it. When I was younger, my parents would drink just piping hot coffee in the morning. I mean, like,
Mhm.
so hot you shouldn't be able to drink it. And they would never, ever finish the whole cup. I don't know why. Just they would never finish the whole thing. So they would always have some left over, and they would just like leave it on the table, and it would just be
So
sitting there.
So 7-year-old Aaron's running around
I would
drinking
wait,
leftover
and I
coffee.
would come over and I would drink the leftover coffee. But it was like by that point, it wasn't hot, it wasn't cold, it was just room temp.
Wait, how old are you?
I did this almost all the time living at home when I was
Oh my
younger.
God, Aaron, that is weird. That is weird. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You would drink other people's leftover coffee after they forgot.
It was my parents.
It's your parents, sure, but that's different than them being like, "Oh, do you want to finish my coffee?" And be like, "Okay." You'd be like,
Oh yeah, no, it was just
"Ooh,
there.
They left their coffee unattended.
like when
and
we were-
forgot about it."
They didn't like let us drink coffee when we were younger, so it was kind of like it was sneaky. It
Oh,
was
that's
like,
how you got your coffee. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
like finishing a beer or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna still say it's weird.
All right. Fuck you.
Sorry.
I thought we
the
were.
re-
I thought for a minute there, I was like, we're on the same fucking page, and this
We
never
were
happens.
on the same page.
This was great. We both like room temperature coffee. Fuck you. All right, so let's talk about a little music industry news. Dua Lipa is being sued for copyright infringement.
Oh, I saw your thing.
My little afternoon update. Go watch that if you haven't. By the way, everyone listening,
It's really good.
thank you. So Dua Lipa is, and I had to cut a bunch of stuff short, so like there's more to talk about. So
Mhm.
Dua Lipa is being sued by a reggae band called Article Sound System. Now, this band is not reggae, but they are classified as reggae. It's crazy. But she's being sued for her song Levitating. And they're saying that it sounds just like the melody sounds just like their song. I think it's Live Your Life. And they are the same. They are
Really?
the melodies are the exact same in the chorus. It's crazy. And their song did come out first, and they were number 2 on the reggae charts. So it's very possible that they heard it before they wrote it. And I
that
think
proves access.
yeah, and they have they have their copyright, like they had it filed and everything. So I think that it's I don't know. I think it's like they're probably gonna win,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But
if it was that big, I think they're gonna. But I don't know. I feel like Dua Lipa probably has a lot of money,
yeah.
And most of the time, I feel like these court cases go down based on how good your lawyer is rather
Yeah.
than the evidence.
Yeah, no, I agree because there are many cases where it's kind of like the more famous person with more money wins or they settle.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. As long as you don't say something as stupid as, "Oh yeah, we copied this song directly."
yeah,
Like who said that? It was for
was
the Marvin
Robin
Gaye
Thicke.
song.
Robin Thicke.
Thicke. Yep.
it's
He's
like, yeah, we copied it.
this song.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, you fucking idiot. Yeah, it's like that's how you
Yeah.
lose the case. But I think that with this case specifically, it'll settle. I don't know if it will go all the way to court because I know that they're suing for all profits made from that song, which is like
Mhm.
so much fucking money because that song was huge. And damages. So they're suing for both. All profits made from that song and damages, which is going to
Oh,
be
God.
probably millions of dollars. So it's like they're probably going to have to settle. Because I doubt that her lawyers are dumb enough to
think
let
that's a
that
court.
happen. You know, like they're
Yeah.
they're going to find some way to make them settle, you know?
Yeah. Well, something, the risk is too high to not settle. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that sucks.
But I did, like I said this in my video, people are very confused about it. Like I've seen multiple videos of people talking about it and like the comments on those videos be like, I don't get it. Songs sound the same all the time. And that's true. Songs do sound the same. But when it comes to like copyright infringement cases are mainly melody and lyrics. So if your melody, like you can do the same chord progression, that's fucking fine. But if your melody
Right.
is like, if you can't differentiate between the two, then that's a bit of an issue.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, the reason that's so important, everyone's like, oh, like, why is that the thing? Like, nothing else. Like,
Yeah.
that's so dumb and arbitrary. Like, no. The song, I guess you can't say the song is the melody, but if the song didn't have the melody, it wouldn't be as popular as it is.
Yeah.
100%. Like, I can guarantee that.
Yeah. And like there's the people that really just, in my opinion, are just dumb when they're like, well, there's songs that have like the same title. Like, yeah, fucking, you're an idiot, dude. Yeah, you can have the same title of something, but yeah, I don't know. So I think that I don't think she's going to lose the suit, but I think she's going to like have to pay them a shit ton of money.
Yeah, for sure.
But
for sure.
It'd be cool if it goes farther though, to see what comes of it.
Hey, dude, I like a good show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I like popcorn. What's
But
the song called anyway?
Which one?
The Dua Lipa song?
Levitating. So it's Levitating, and then the other one is Live Your Life by Article Sound System. But yeah, I find it strange, the whole situation that people are getting confused, and it's just like a reminder to songwriters to get your songs copywritten or like filed with the Copyright Office, because you never know.
And best case scenario, Dua Lipa steals your melody and you make a lot of money off of her song.
Exactly.
So it's called Devillo's Playground. His name's Devillo. Like we said, this is Devillo.
He loves
up here
to
in the
play,
corner.
that is a repulsive image. I don't know how you even are able to look at that and edit this website.
I made it.
I mean,
I made this.
It's impressive that you made it, but that makes me want to vomit.
Notice his tongue.
Is it a snake?
Sure.
Or a crab leg, maybe.
Like a claw?
Yeah.
Well, it has beams coming out of it, little pieces of light. Just to show, like, gah,
Yeah.
Gah, like a whip.
Yeah. I like the attention to detail, though. Like,
oh, yeah?
Yeah, like the shape of the head is a pentagon.
Thank you.
Which is nice. That's
not a lot of people would notice that.
Yeah, that's good. You took the horns from like a chili pepper. He has the bags under his eyes. He's very tired from.
He's extremely tired from torturing souls.
Torturing and putting evil into the world.
He has
So
one
yes,
tooth.
that's he's got a pig nose.
And a pig nose.
I don't know if you chose that on purpose, but it's a pig nose.
I did. I
Mm.
did. So that's Devillo.
Okay.
And this is his playground.
Okay. There's a
Um,
lot going on.
Now I only really have one of the sites done.
Mm-hmm.
So like all these pages are kind of the same. So this is
Okay.
going to be the monkey video one. Welcome to the land of monkey.
Mm-hmm.
One good thing we have down here. And the one I did start on is God's Diary.
Okay. So
Uh,
Diary. What a loser. I do love this idea of it just being like your enemy. You're like, God, I hate this person so much. It's like you're
Yeah, and you steal their diary and make fun of the like personal things they wrote in it.
It's such like a Mean Girls thing to do. Like it's just
Yeah,
very.
it is very Mean Girl.
It's so funny.
So I have I think 2 entries right now.
Mhm.
And I wrote them 100% train of thought, so I didn't edit them at all. They're not very funny, but I'm going to read them anyway.
Okay.
February 2nd, 2019. God says, "Dearest diary, today I had the most dreadful thought. What if the first version of the flu I made up that was much too deadly becomes unleashed on the world? Maybe I shouldn't have left it in Wuhan. Nah, I'm sure it's fine. In other news, the groundhog that the humans in Pennsylvania worship is currently having his day of celebration. I don't know why they celebrate this false god. I understand that he's the prognosticator of prognosticators, but damn, he can't speak."
Oh my fucking God.
And then Devillo has his little note here, and he says, "Look here." He openly admits of being jealous. That's a sin, you dope.
That's good. I love that part. This part's really good. I enjoy the part of Devillo commenting
Okay,
on
good.
the diary. Like the diary itself is like you do a good job of not making it super like it is funny, but in a way where it's just kind of like, ugh, like kind of cringe funny. And then
Yeah.
Devillo rips him, and it's awesome.
I want Devillo to rip into him and be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, like
What are you
punch.
doing?
The joke isn't the diary post. The
Mhm.
joke is the Devillo quip.
Right. Yeah. It's gonna be all about the Devillo quip,
Yeah.
which I need to I'm gonna crack down on.
Mhm.
So right now, February 2nd, February 3rd are the same ones, and I'm gonna make one for February 4th, which is I made a new I do have a diary post for it. Maybe you can help me with the Devillo quip.
Okay.
So here, I'm gonna read the diary post. February 4th, 2019. Dearest diary, do you think people love me?
Mhm.
I hate this social media stuff. Now all they do is marvel at what they have made. The only part of it I can get behind is the thoughts. I made that. I made those thoughts. Is this what I'm left to? Making thoughts so humans appreciate my work? What if they don't like me? What if they forget about me? I know I was tough on them in the beginning with the whole sacrifice your son stuff, but come on. I was kidding. Bruh, I'm sad. So very lonely. P.S. No, all the souls up here don't count. I want what I can't have.
I feel like that's a good one. Devillo should be like, stop slut shaming, you little bitch.
What? Stop. You are a bitch. Stop slut shaming. Men.
He should be
Maybe he
like,
likes-
oh, boo-hoo. Like something.
Oh, boo. I like that. Oh, boo hoo.
Yeah, the hand motion.
Boo. Yeah, if I can get that in there, like this little gif. Boo hoo. All your little rugrats ran away from you.
Stop
Sorry,
slut
I'm much
shaming,
more
you
fun.
bitch. That's very funny. I like that.
Just
I-
stop
I-
slut shaming you.
Listen,
bitch. I like
Lucas,
that.
I was very anti this website, but this is very funny. This part is hilarious.
Okay, I'm glad you're on board now.
Mm-hmm. Still not on board with the other part that we.
Yeah, the
didn't-
other part
we
I'm
didn't
gonna
talk
cut.
about. Okay, good.
Yeah, it's in the contact Lucifer.
Yes.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be what it was.
Mhm.
It's gonna be something new.
Good. Okay.
So if anybody has any ideas for the website,
Yeah.
I would love it if you would comment them.
Yes, please do.
If you don't, and you have an idea,
May it rot in Devillo's playground.
No, it's fine. I wish people were more respectful with sex, and I wish they were more like The Rock. Okay? I think that The Rock doesn't fuck. Okay? No, for real. Like hear me out. I think The Rock doesn't fuck, and here's why. Because first of all, he's too busy to fuck. He doesn't have the time to be having sex. He has 2, maybe 3 kids, and he has only used 3 sperm in his entire life. That he knew that they would make it to the egg. He didn't need to waste his time reproducing sperm. He's in the gym, all right? He's getting right. He's got to keep that physique going. And now, he's making movies. Old Rock, yeah, he was in the WWE. He was huge. He probably wasn't fucking then either because he was so focused. He's like, he's in the game, And I mean, what? He's making movie after movie, blockbuster hits, like huge, ginormous hits. Honestly, it seems like week after week he has a new movie that comes out.
Oh yeah.
So what makes you think he has time to have sex? He doesn't. So I wish people were more respectful, like The Rock, but they're not. It's just not how society is.
I think that is a brilliant observation, Aaron.
Thank you. I just thought it was very funny how dumb this was. Ted Cruz was riding shotgun in this big freedom trucker ride. So it's all these semi trucks with the worst people from the United States in them, and they all just are riding down or whatever. But it was it was just so funny because he's such an idiot, and not to get political, he's just he's ugly. So when he's wearing gross clothing and then also riding in a semi truck waving like he's a princess, it's very disturbing to the eyes. And so that's a little scary. But I did see this, and I found this out. I did some research for us because I want us to be breaking news, right? So we are the breaking news for people who aren't seeing certain things in politics. And it was just released. I sent you a picture. Could you pull up the route that his truck was taking? I could. He was going to Cancun again. What are the fucking odds that he goes to Cancun twice when there's issues happening?
Wait, who left? It was
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz again?
Again, he's going to Cancun a second time. And it's a good thing I did
something's fucked up.
It's a good thing I did my research. It's a good thing I did my research. Well, and you know what? I don't even know how he's going to get to Cancun.
Why did you map this?
Of course I mapped this.
You did this map.
Yeah,
No,
well,
you
no,
didn't.
I didn't. No, I didn't
Look
map
at all the
this.
stops.
Exactly. I didn't choose this route. This was Ted Cruz. He's going on vacation probably for the 5th time
How do
in
we
the past
have
2
this?
weeks. What do you mean?
How do we have
This
that?
is just a map.
He stopped in Houston a couple times.
He stopped there multiple.
He stopped here, here,
Mhm.
here.
That's just
Stopped
what he did.
in this section quite a
Mhm.
bit.
Yep.
He-
Notice how he hasn't gone to Cuba yet.
No,
Yeah,
he's on
that's-
his way. He's trying to go. He's trying to
he wants to
go
go there, but he's not going.
Whoop.
Mm-hmm. But this is just I want everyone to know we haven't seen him get out of the truck. He's been in it, waving like a princess all the way through. This is his farewell tour to go to Cancun. So just want everyone to know I did my research. I found it out.
If I was the truck, if this is the truck window.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, that was it. Lucas, that was actually spot on. That was really good.
I'm really good at his face.
Yeah. You are. But you have to really try hard. It's not your face.
Yeah,
I can tell your acting experience is coming out in this. So it's, when you played Prince Charming, you were preparing for your Ted Cruz role.
Oh,
Mm.
thank you.
Yeah, you're
Well,
welcome.
can I show you? My inspiration?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Just 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
This is my inspiration.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Spot on, man.
It's actually, was Ted Cruz based off of that character? Did they mold his face to that character?
Yeah, actually. Well, after he
Mm.
needed to escape looking like how he did when he committed the Zodiac murders.
Yeah, when he was killing those people.
Yep, when he's killing all those people. He decided to get plastic surgery to look like Spiderus. Cassie and I received a gift
Oh,
from one of her coworkers.
that can't be real. She's not unemployed? Oh,
No,
I don't know. I
Not
don't
yet.
know. Not yet.
not yet. Not until our coworker finds out what I got.
Oh no, what'd you do?
Now, this is a very fragile gift that I was given.
Oh, this is like a physical gift that you got. Okay.
Oh yeah. Now this is real,
Okay.
and it comes from a very large animal.
Okay.
Look at it compared to my head.
No. What is that?
It's a dragon egg.
Dragons don't exist, Lucas.
Yes, they do, and
Oh.
they look like emus.
When did that? Oh my god.
I swear to God, this is an emu egg.
That's awesome. That thing is so cool looking.
It's as big as my mic. Isn't that
It's-
nuts?
That's I don't know
And
if
pretty?
it's just from the tint of the camera, but it looks green. Is it green?
Yeah, it's like green blue. Green and
awesome.
blue.
That's awesome. It looks like space.
It is space. We're gonna make the craziest fucking omelet on Sunday. Dude, I'm hungry.
Yes. I want to see that omelet. The omelet would be huge. What's that? The equivalent of like what? 5 chicken eggs?
At least.
Minimum
Maybe
5.
6.
Maybe 6.
I'm thinking the yolk is as big as my mouth.
Probably. Wow. That would sit in your mouth like a jello shot.
Gosh, don't even say that.
Jiggling around.
So I'm holding it like this and this roll of tape.
Oh my god.
Isn't that nuts?
That's amazing. You should walk around with it like in a stroller and be like, this is you could walk by other couples. Oh my god, cute baby, look at ours. You just okay.
Look at her. Well, she's not 6 weeks, you know.
Listen, we know she's not a looker. Okay, we get it. You don't have to make that. You don't have to say it. Okay, we
Hey,
already
listen. Shut the fuck up, please. As if we don't have to deal with this. As if we're not worried, because we're worried. That came out of my wife. That hurt. She broke the first one. There was a lot.
know. Oh my god. Well, Lucas, it makes sense since you watched all of those videos of the guy in Russia pregnant.
Right?
So of course that happens.
That's a human egg.
Yeah.
That's what they look like. Little Danny DeVito is gonna pop out. Like this.
I'm just picturing you walking past another couple and then just immediately berating them before they say anything. Be like, "Don't judge us. You're judging my baby? Are you fucking kidding me?" That would be very funny.
Who do you think you are? What, you think you're better than me? Just because I had an egg for a baby? It's not my fault. Here's a skin condition.
Please, no. That's so funny. That's awesome.
It's a
though. What
skin
great
condition.
gift.
Right? It's not I can't believe it. And do you know why they're laying eggs now?
What?
Because, as we know, emus are from the southern hemisphere.
Yep.
And it is summer there right now, going on fall.
Oh, wow. Summer going on fall. I always forget that there's other parts of the earth.
Yeah, me too. Fuck
Yeah.
them.
Honestly, yeah. We don't even need to talk anymore about it. Fuck it. So do you have a pitch?
I do have a pitch.
Hit me with it.
This is a movie idea.
Let's do it.
It's a horror.
Ooh.
Horror.
Horror.
It's kind of a horror. It's more of a thriller, I guess.
Oh, like a horror thriller.
Horror thriller.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it starts out really nice. Have you seen Hereditary?
Michael Jackson's Thriller or like Taxi Driver Thriller?
Think of them combined.
Got it.
Oh, and Cats.
Holy Trinity. Let's go.
Okay, so there is a let's say he's 14, 15-year-old boy,
Okay.
very lonely.
Mm.
Very lonely boy. So his mom decides that it's time to adopt a pet.
Okay.
So they have like a nice, heartfelt conversation.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, I think it'd be really good for me. They go to the pound. They found one, and the person is like, yeah, I people keep taking him and then returning him.
Mm-hmm.
He really needs to go to a good home. Do you guys think you'll keep him? And they're like, yeah, we promise. They're like, okay, well, you can't bring him back. And they're like, okay. He seemed like it was a normal
Yeah,
cat, very
normal cat.
nice, like
So, yeah,
purring and all that.
yeah, they're good people.
Yep. Um, so they take the cat home, and lovely, like they love this cat.
Yeah,
They spend a really nice night with them. The cat watches a movie with them, sits in their lap.
cats love movies.
Cats love movies.
It's
It's a
just the
fact.
truth, yeah.
And it was really nice. And then his mom, the boy's mom,
Mhm.
because it's just the two of them. That's
Ah.
kind of the picture.
Sad.
The mom's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to bed, honey. Like, are you gonna stay up?" He's like, "Yeah, I think so. Hang out with the cat a bit more." And they, put it on a TV show, whatever. Mom goes to bed. He keeps petting the cat. As soon as the door shuts, he pets the cat, and the cat goes, "Oh." And he what? And he goes, "What?" And he's like, "No." And the cat looks at him like, "Why'd you stop petting me?" He's like, and he goes and he scratches the ear and he goes, "Ah." The cat, like a human voice though, not like a cat doing it, like And he goes, "Oh, what the fuck?" And he throws the cat on the other side of the room into a chair. And he goes, Mom, get in here. This is fucked up." She goes, "What?" She comes running into the room. He goes, "Pet the cat. Pet the fucking cat." And she goes, "Okay." So is he okay? Because he looks a little, he's like, "It's fine." She starts petting the cat, and the cat just starts purring, meow, like, meow, whatever. He goes,
No.
and he goes, I'm gonna sound, and he thinks to himself, "I'm gonna sound crazy. I probably just imagined it. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry about that." And she's pissed, so she's like, "Whatever.
Yeah.
You should go to bed." And he's like, "Okay." And he looks at the cat, and the cat looks at him, and he could have sworn the cat winked at him on the way out.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
The cat winked.
So he goes to bed.
Yeah.
And like they go to the next day is fine. Like they're like, he's like, "Okay, I just imagined it." Then he goes to bed the next night, and he hears the cat clawing at the door.
Okay.
And he's like, "I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I just imagined this." And he opens the door. He lets the cat in. The cat crawls into bed with him, and then the cat starts making dough on him.
No.
Cats do that. They'll go wow, wow.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Okay, I'm just not gonna pet the cat." And then the cat goes, "You like that?" "Yeah, you like that, huh? You like that? You like that shit?"
No.
He goes, "No, I fucking hate it. Fuck you." He picks up, he throws it out like into the hallway. Fucking hates the cat.
What is
The rest
wrong with your brain? Why did you come up with this?
The rest of the movie, he's like trying to avoid the cat. The mom is like, I'm mad at him because he's avoiding the cat because the cat's a fucking pervert. and
Oh my fucking god.
basically the cat corners him one day when his mom's still at work, and the cat talks to him and says telepathically.
Oh, he has telepathy now.
He's telepathy, yeah, or maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's like something scary.
Yeah.
The lights dim down, and there's a flashlight underneath the cat's face, and the cat goes, I will strike a deal with you."
Oh no! Where did he get an accent?
I don't know. "I will strike a
Is he
deal
a
with
leprechaun?
you." Sure. Yeah, it's an Irish cat for St. Patty's
The
Day.
tabby cat.
Tabby cat. "I will strike a deal with you. If you
No. I already hate it. No.
if you spend one night with me in pure love, cat love, kitty love, I will stop. You'll never hear another peep out of me, and I will be a normal cat. My spirit will go away. Which is all I ask."
I hate this so much.
The kid agrees.
Oh my god, no.
He's tired. He's tired of this shit. That night, Mom comes back. She forgot to ask a question early in the day. She opens the door. Kid's naked with the cat.
Oh.
Cat's where it shouldn't be. Something fucked up's going on. Now, he's not doing anything to the cat, I might add. The cat's with the kid. Whatever that means. I don't know what that means yet. Probably going to make it more PG. Maybe
Why don't you just have him kill the cat?
And that's what happens. See, the mom's like, fuck, we have to kill the cat. We have to put him down. And she decides the next day that they're going to put the cat down. And then he decides, wow, you know what? At the end of the day, the cat wasn't a bad guy. I should try to save the cat. Here's the catch.
There have been 10 catches so far.
Here's the catch.
This is the 10th catch.
They put the cat down. He doesn't save him. The cat switched bodies with the boy.
No.
The boy is now a cat. The mom's all freaked out. He walks away and he moans, baby. The boy moans.
So they actually put down the boy?
Mm-hmm. The boy winks at the cat as it's dying, but the cat has the boy's soul in it. And the boy is the cat's soul.
This is the fucking worst. I hate this so much. But the thing is, this would hit with some psycho audience.
This is an A24 movie for sure. It's the next Hereditary.
This is a Buffalo horror film.
This is a somehow A tier Buffalo horror.
Yeah.
film,
Yeah.
based on the two I've seen.
Yeah. We know someone that'll do the score.
Yes, we do.
That's good.
And they have no qualms about making it dirty.
No, they love it. Something that, speaking of like death and killing, something that we killed the Isitweird Reddit.
What?
We killed the Isitweird Reddit page.
Wow.
Nobody posts it anymore after I sent our podcast on the site.
No.
Yeah. Nobody posts it anymore.
Wait, so you like post like, hey, by the way, like we review these, like
Yeah,
check
like
them
we
out.
talk about this. Check out our podcast. We like talk about it anonymously on the pod. Nobody posts on there.
And then they just stop.
Nobody has posted it since like December.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Really?
it's crazy, dude. It's nuts. Let me check.
Yeah.
Let me check when the last time they posted there.
Oh, we have a number, right? If we need
105
more, is it
days
weird?
ago. Yeah, we have a number. Actually,
Is it weird?
yeah.
Is it r/is it weird?
Yeah.
r/is it weird?
When did I post it? I don't remember. I posted it recent. Oh, I posted it a little long. I posted it longer ago. Then there were a few more afterwards that people posted. But yeah, no one has posted in this in 105 days.
What the fuck, Aaron?
We might have broken it.
What did we
might have
do?
Killed it, which is not good because we use a lot of those.
Yeah.
It's fucked. I don't know if we actually killed it or not, but it's so funny to think that they're like, there's people actually talking about this shit. I thought this was like, but I said like, I mean, we do it unanimously. We're not
Yeah.
like, hey, this person said this.
Right. Also, I don't see your post on here.
It's down a little bit.
Oh, is it this one? Is it weird I eat dog feces? Is that you?
No, I said, I posted, you're on our podcast. And I said, so I just talked about the podcast. And we pull Is It Weirds from this page and we talk about them.
Oh,
on the
yeah,
show.
there
Check
it
out.
is.
Check
You're
it
on our
out to see the
podcast.
show.
Give it up. Where can I find your podcast? And you didn't respond.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
You didn't say what the podcast. You didn't even say what the podcast is.
Oh, well, I assumed they would go to our page.
Every
And-
episode.
And
Oh,
see-
because you have it as Just One
see-
Fern.
Just One Fern podcast is the Reddit that I use.
Right. Oh, okay. No, I'll follow you. Yeah, sure. Wait, no, I'm gonna unfollow you because then you'll see all the subreddits I follow. Don't want you to see that. All right.
New follower.
Oh, you got it. Damn.
Got it
Okay.
already.
Yeah, you posted and then it slowly sputtered out.
Yep.
Sputtered out.
Yep.
To be fair, there's only 415 members, but still.
So
We fucked it.
they were posting often. Like I would get at least like 3 new ones a week, and now they don't post anymore.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. I have no idea.
We killed our only source of
We need more people.
comedic income.
We need more people to. We need to find more people. The whole point. I think the thing that we need most is more listeners in general. So that's ultimate goal. It's goal number 1. I can't believe we haven't talked about this before. Someone typed this out, posted this, sent. Blind people of Reddit, do you see in your dreams?
Serious? Is it tagged serious?
I'm not kidding. I'm not. My intention is not to offend anyone. I'm really curious.
No.
First of all, blind people don't use Reddit. They can't fucking see your post, dude.
Think about that.
They can't even see your post. How the fuck are they gonna answer the question?
It's the person, you know what it is? It's the other person who posted on Reddit before. They have the person, they go, okay, this is what people are putting on Reddit, and they're putting it in their face. That's why they're pissed off, because they're blind. They're fucking blind. They can't see it. Stop putting it in my face if I can't see it.
I'm fucking blind, man. I'm fucking blind. I read that and I actually was crying laughing. I thought that was
so funny.
Fucking funny.
Did people respond?
Yeah, so many people. And they're like, dude, how the fuck? They're not going to be able to see this. But then there are also the crazy people that are like answering it seriously. But they're not blind. They're just like responding on behalf of blind people.
They always start at, not me, but.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not blind, but.
I'm not blind, but this is how it works. Trust me.
I think that what you're doing with your show, Waking Up Willie, is like, it encompasses all those demographics of people where they can enjoy what you're putting out. So like, what is the goal for this show moving forward? Kind of stuff like that video of the intense dad jokes, or is it going to be more of a long form show? Because I thought it was hilarious how you call it a morning show, but not recorded in the morning, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. But what's the goals with that?
Man, I really appreciate you asking me that, because that's been something that's been just floating around in my brain for months.
Yeah.
And it came, so I'll get a little real. I came to this conclusion of like, hey, I have posted stuff and have danced around to this Willie Eilish persona for 2 years, but I want to showcase more of who I am as a person and kind of what my friends are and the things that I like to do. And so Waking Up with Willie, the initial idea of it was, hey, let me create a morning show that almost has a feel of like kind of Good Mythical Morning, but very low budget.
Yeah.
And what can I do to make it to where this is uniquely me? And the thought was, well, I may not have a bunch of celebrity guests on my show, but I can get some of my homies or some of my coworkers and just completely unscripted and just go with it. And that's really that's been the goal with it is, hey, you know what? These first 3 episodes, they've been really fun to do. And even though that I definitely don't have a big YouTube following, it's one of the things where like, this is a new challenge and it's something that I'm really passionate and excited about.
Yeah.
And if it's something to where the content is good enough to where, okay, you can put in some of these clips and make them into TikToks, like, cool, that's a win-win situation. You just create a big old funnel of this is content that everybody's liking, no matter how long or how short it is.
Right. Yeah. Do you find yourself enjoying this kind of content more than like your solo TikToks because you get to do it with like your friends and you're doing like a kind of mock interview kind of styles? Do you like find that to be more enjoyable, or is it just like a whole different ballgame?
100%. Right now, I find it a lot more enjoyable because just like you said at the beginning, how I took that break from content creation, and I've taken 2 now that were, over 6 weeks. One of them was 6 months, another one was 2 months. And it really came from like a creative burnout of like the first time it was, I don't want to be just the dad joke guy. I want to be able to post things that make me happy.
Right.
And then it became, okay, I want to showcase stuff that's more unique to who I am as a person. And so it's been really cool to just have this mindset evolve over, you know, these years and months of content creation of like, man, I'm at a point now where being able to have like a studio to where we can make dumb content and then just decide on a whim, hey, let's do a dad joke off, which is just the funniest thing ever.
So
saying
funny.
that it's like it's just
yeah. Let's joke each other off. That was so funny.
Exactly.
I was crying laughing. That was so good.
That was a quality line for sure.
Have you ever heard of the 999 challenge?
I've not.
Okay, so this is a thing that my co-host and I are about to do.
Okay.
And I want to know, I want to get your ideas of like strategies of how to complete this challenge. So what it is 9 innings, 9 beers, 9 hot dogs.
Holy cow.
And we're going to die. We're probably going to die. But I'm wondering how I should approach this challenge because I feel like I'm going to lose, but I want to get ahead of the game quickly so that I can look like I might win, right?
Yes.
So just create the illusion that I could win this game, even though I know he's going to win it. So
I love this.
What do we think?
I have 2 questions real quick.
Hit me.
First, is there a specific kind of beer you have to drink?
No.
Like what's the... Oh, hold up. My dog's about to freak out because my wife is... Here, hold up. Give me 1 sec. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Oh, no pills. Okay, love you. Oh man, such a sweetheart. Let me get my headphones in real quick. Oh man,
You're awesome.
my poor dog. He's a pit bull mix. He's a sweet boy. I'll send you a picture so if you want on the video version you can pop it up or whatever.
Pop it up. We love dogs on this show, so
perfect.
We'll throw one up.
So anyways, all right, here's my question.
Yeah, hit me.
What, like, is there a specific kind of beer you have to drink for this, or can it be any beer you want?
So I don't think there's any specific kind of beer. I'm assuming we'll pick the lightest one because I think we'll probably decide, all right, which beer we're going to do, and then we'll stick with that one. Like, we'll have to do. So probably something light. I don't know, a random, like a Miller Lite or a Coors Light type of thing.
Yeah, okay. And then have you picked out what kind of hot dog you're going to have?
No, but here's the thing. Can't be the big ones. It's got to be just a normal ballpark Frank. Like, it really can't be anything else than that, or else I really would not be able to do it.
Yes. And I feel like there's also the aspect of you don't want to get sick of it, literally, as in, like, it just doesn't taste good anymore.
Right.
Okay, here's what I think you should do. I have the strategy.
Perfect.
I have also 2 strategies. Okay, here we go. First one. Mm-hmm. Treat it like 3 separate meals, okay?
Perfect.
Your first inning, I would probably, you don't have to go like the Joey Chestnut way of like dipping a hot dog in the Coors or anything. Definitely don't do that.
I couldn't do that.
That'd be terrible. But I'd probably get as many hot dogs down as you can in that first inning and then wash it down with a couple beers. Give your stomach like a little time to rest so your stomach is like, whoa, what is happening right now? Okay. We can do this.
Yeah.
And then you get to like 4th, 5th inning. Mm-hmm. And I would probably, I would do like 3 or 4 more dogs.
Got it.
And like, just keep sipping beers. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when you get to 7th, 8th inning, power on through. That's strategy number 1.
That's great.
Strategy number 2. Oh, thank you.
You save the beers for the end in that strategy. Most of the beers for the end. Yeah. Kind of tough.
Yes.
That makes sense. I like that.
So
strategy 2?
Strategy 2 is to eat it as fast as you possibly can.
Yeah. That's what
and just like get it over with. Because your body will get so that you're going to just stretch out your stomach.
True.
And I would say if you can like take a big freaking glass or whatever and just pour 3 beers at a time and just scarf down 3 hot dogs and then just wash it down and just repeat that 3 times. I think that you could probably do that in the course of a half hour.
I'd only be worried about the aftermath of when if I do that, right? I just crank through them all as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Then I got to sit through the rest of the game feeling like I'm going to die. Whereas if I have like, if we're doing the long game, right? Like long game, I have something I'm distracted. My body is distracted by the goal, right? Whereas if I complete the goal and then I have possibly 2.5 hours left of game.
Yep.
That's going to be tough for me. I don't know if I can do
that.
that.
That's a fair point. That is a fair point.
That'd be a difficult situation to be in.
I think you can do it. I believe. In fact,
I think that's all I really need. I need some, belief. I need someone to gas me up so that I can do it. And I don't know. My co-host Lucas, he's a bottomless pit. He can do. I know he can do it.
I respect that.
So
I think as a follow-up, I got to hear how this goes, and then we should do like a virtual version of this, because I want, if the Rangers and Yankees play each other, which I'm sure they do at some point.
I would love that.
We just gotta. That's what we got to do.
That'd be awesome. I would totally do that. What is the weirdest card in your wallet?
The weirdest card in my wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. Okay. I do so happen to have my wallet right here. Do you want to just go through my wallet real quick?
That's a thick boy. That's a thick wallet. You got some cards in there, buddy.
So a lot of it's cash. So let's just go through this real quick.
Disregard cash.
My sister got this for me during I think Christmas, and it's a man card. It's literally a metal card that says man card, and it's got a bunch of these like little Bible verses on it.
Oh my God.
That one's great.
A man card. That's so funny.
I have my VIP pin stacks card, so whenever I want to save 10% on arcade games at our like local bowling alley,
that's
one's great.
Card. That's not even a weird card. That's just a great card.
It's a good card. It's really solid. If we're not talking like specifically cards, but just like things in my wallet, I have kept a Guatemalan banknote in my wallet for the last 5 years.
When did you go to Guatemala?
So I've been 3 times on mission trips.
Wow.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And this is 5 Guatemalan Qs, baby. And their money is really weird. So it feels like plastic. Like it's very weird. It's like it doesn't feel like paper at all. But it takes about 7 Qs. They're called like quetzales or something like that.
Okay.
Those are right there.
I love the
You need
artwork.
7 of those to equal a US dollar.
Wow.
And let me see if I can find one more just like really wonky thing, because this really is a thick wallet.
It's so fun. I couldn't believe when you pulled it out. That was so funny.
Dude, I'm just here for the content.
I can't get over the man card. That's hilarious. You could. The good news is you're all set. If anyone's ever like, hey, do you have your man card with you? And be like, boom, here we go. I'm right here.
Yeah, I think the man card's gonna take. I have some old gift cards, and I have a.
It's gotta be. It's funny because like compared to my weirdest things, maybe be like a Regal Crown Club card, like something like that. Like somehow
that's a solid card.
One day I went to the movies and they talked to me, somehow swindled me into getting a Regal Crown Club card, and it's actually been pretty great. I've gotten some discounts on popcorn, and popcorn's expensive.
There you go.
It's a hot commodity.
It is expensive.
I don't like
it. Is a hot commodity.
But amazing. So like that chocolate, very good. Also different. Like it has that. It's not like Hershey's or anything like that.
Yeah.
But
Hershey's. I'm gonna do a hot take right now. I'm starting to die out on Hershey's. If I'm handed
what happened,
a Hershey's milk chocolate bar, and I'm handed a Lindt Lindor truffle.
Oh,
I'm taking.
You gotta go with the Lindor truffle,
right? But also,
I didn't know you're comparing it to truffles.
Well,
baby.
also,
I love my truffles.
Hershey's Dove is better than Hershey's.
See, I don't know.
I think Dove is better than Hershey's. It's creamier.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Okay, I'll give you this. I've had a bowl of like Hershey Kisses in front of me, and I've had a bowl of like those little like squares of the milk chocolate Dove.
Yeah.
I can't stop eating the Dove ones.
Right.
I got through a bag in like 2 days. I told Cassie, no more. You cannot buy these for me anymore. They're too good.
And they both do a really good job of expressing love, because you got the Hershey Kisses, which is, obviously mouth to mouth. And then the Dove ones always have really cute messages. And they make me feel good about myself, even though I'm destroying my body with chocolate.
Yeah, well, you got to balance it out somehow, right?
Exactly. You need a little
Bad
bit
for
of
the
love.
body, good for the mind.
Right. Cool.
If that makes sense. And so was the next city I went to, Amsterdam.
Ooh, I've heard just nothing but crazy things about Amsterdam.
Well, that's because it is fucking crazy. Amsterdam is a nut city. Like, I get why
It feels
people
like there's
go
no
there.
rules. It's just anarchy.
No, it is. It is. Aaron, I when I say it, like, you always hear like, oh, okay, like pot's legal in Amsterdam. That
Right.
means it's crazy. No, that is not the crazy thing about Amsterdam. The crazy thing about Amsterdam, like there isn't just that pot's legal. It's that like half the cafes sell joints like at like a joint bar in the
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah.
And like people are just smoking joints all day.
That's nuts.
The other thing is every fucking like corner store, like I'm talking like not like just like some stores. I mean like every convenience store sells weed and magic mushrooms.
Oh my God.
All of them.
That's
Like,
crazy.
and it has it plastered in the windows. Come get your magic mushrooms here, your truffles. And I was like,
That's
what
amazing.
the fuck? Like you can't get away from it.
That's nuts. Wow.
I'm not done. This isn't the craziest part is prostitution
There
is
it is.
very legal.
There it is. Yeah. I was waiting for it.
And they do not like hide it at all. Like you walk down the street, there are women in the windows, like half naked,
Just
like literally displaying themselves, like giving like the kissy eyes, like
Oh
come here,
my
buddy.
God.
Like I'm like you can't like there's a whole strip of it. Like I'm talking like at least like 100 women, 200 women in windows, like with like fucking like their faces are all like plastered up from like facial surgery, like make
Oh,
themselves look
no.
hotter, like the fake tits and stuff.
Wow.
It's crazy. And like you watch, like you'll see guys like walk up to the windows and like go, like they're thinking about it, and then they walk away, and then they go and then they walk back. They're like, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
They're like hyping themselves up. Like,
Yeah.
we gotta do it. We gotta do it. We're
And
in
some of
Amsterdam.
them go in, and you go,
That's crazy.
fuck. And then some of them, I watched this happen right in front of me. I was standing in line for something, and this guy walked up. He's like, "Hey, baby, how much? How much?" And she's like, "For you, like 500 euros." Like Jesus Christ, like.
Yes. So these ladies have standards. That's good.
Oh yeah. I saw him get turned down, and then his friend walked up, and she said no. She just simply said no. Like, how shitty do you
God.
have to be to get turned down by like
right.
prostitutes?
You have to
Like,
be a really
you're
horrible
low.
human being. Yeah.
You are low.
You got to be pretty gross. Also, it's also says so much that they're clearly doing well enough that they don't have to say yes to anyone.
Yeah,
Like, they're making
fuck
bank.
that.
That's
Seriously.
crazy. Good for them.
Yeah. Well, you gotta think about it. There's some guys who go, yeah, okay, fine, I'll pay $500 for this.
Right. I went bowling. That was dope. That was fun.
Weird. How was that?
It was good. This bowling alley, Lucas, it's like you
Mhm.
walk into the set of Stranger Things. They have not updated it since the 80s. It's crazy.
That sounds kind of cool.
It is really cool. And all the balls are the same color.
Oh,
Weird.
what color?
Weird. They're all pink, like pink, purpley. swirl.
Weirder.
Weirder.
Damn.
But it matches with the crazy walls. So
Oh,
it's
that's
like,
cool.
it's weird. And we walk in. This is actually why I forgot about this, that this happened. We were supposed to go to a different place, and that place had a league. We walk in. There's a guy at the door of this bowling alley that goes, no. Just looks at us. No.
No.
And we were like,
No.
the fuck? What do you mean no? He's like, there's a league tonight. And we were like, okay, fuck you, man. And so luckily there's a bowling alley literally right around the corner. So we go to this other
Perfect.
place, and it's this shitty rundown bowling alley, but you walk inside and it's like you walk into the 80s. We go up to the front counter. There's this lady in a jean vest with pins and shit, backwards
Damn.
hat. Like you
Yep.
can picture this person.
Oh
right?
yeah.
She looks at us and immediately goes, you guys talked to Art yet?
What? What?
And we were like,
What the fuck
we were
does
like,
that mean?
no, we haven't talked to Art. She's like, oh, okay. Give me a second. She leaves the counter. She goes, Art is just the manager. And she comes
Oh.
back. She's like, I can't ring you guys in because of my history. I was like,
What?
What? Who is this lady? This lady is crazy. First of all, if you walk into a place and they say, have you talked to this person? You're about to die. Or they think you're selling them drugs or something. Like you're about to be either sold, be sold to, or you're gonna die. It's one of those three. And if you looked at this place, Lucas, you would think, okay, I might die here. Like it's possible that I could die in this place.
And you decided to bowl anyway.
And we bowled anyway. Because
Yeah, that's a front. That place is a front.
you could get a pitcher of beer for $6. A pitcher, a
Damn.
giant pitcher for $6.
Oh my God.
So we stayed. We were like,
yeah, why
we'll
wouldn't
stay.
you stay?
This is good. But she could pour us the alcohol, but she couldn't handle money. Very interesting. I don't like that. Something happened there. I just don't know what it is. I don't know what
I
happened.
have to know. I need to know.
But it's I'll go back there. I'll check up on her. And I'm gonna
Please.
go in next time and say, I talked to Art and see what happens. Because there's a possibility I might not have to pay if I just say, yeah, I talked to Art. We're on this.
You're
line.
gonna get beat up if you do that. I think
They
Someone's
send
gonna
out the
kick the shit
goons.
out of you.
They send out the goons. Oh
They'll
my
pull you to
God.
the back. Yeah, you talked to Art, did you? Huh? Well, let me tell you this.
You talked to
Art
Art?
wasn't fancy. You're not paying him his money on time. Then a fucking bat comes over your knee and you cry out in pain.
Yeah, no, that could definitely happen there. I wouldn't be surprised.